Greetings and welcome to Connect and Thrive, Volunteering NT's new initiative to help enrich lives and connect communities. It is produced for volunteer-involving organisations in the NT, but we are hoping that groups Australia-wide will benefit as we explore and troubleshoot the issues that such organisations commonly face. I can't believe we're up to episode number 4. A massive thank you to all those who have supported us by listening, leaving comments and getting in contact. This episode focuses on the onboarding process by following the contrasting experiences of Alex and May. It also provides a framework for the process, which is crucial to the feeling of belonging which encourages volunteers to stick around. It is narrated by Volunteering NT's Meeta Das. Enjoy.
Let's talk about the importance of onboarding volunteers. So here's a story about 2 volunteers, Alex and May. Both were very keen to give their time and ready to help. But unfortunately, Alex never came back after his first shift, while May is still volunteering. So what happened? It wasn't about how committed they were. It was actually about how welcomed they felt. Alex showed up on his first day, didn't really know where to go. Nobody greeted him. He was handed a pile of tasks and kind of left to figure it out. No introductions, no context. He felt like he was just the free help, so he didn't bother coming back. May's start looked completely different. She was greeted, shown around, introduced to the team. She received a volunteer handbook with the code of conduct and agreement form, and was given practical information like who to call if she had questions. She was paired with a buddy who mentored her in the first few weeks, who checked in on her and guided and encouraged her, and she felt like part of the family. And that's really why she's still here today. So onboarding isn't just paperwork, it's making sure your volunteers feel they belong and that they've made the right choice to volunteer with you. When volunteers feel welcomed and connected, they stay longer, give more, and grow alongside your organisation. If you don't onboard them properly, you'll risk losing some great people even before they've started. So how do we make onboarding work? So let's think of it in 3 steps. The first thing is to welcome them, orient them, and share the purpose of the work that they'll be doing and the difference that they'll be making. The second thing is supervise. Make sure that there's someone looking out for them, checking in with them regularly, offering them some encouragement and providing feedback. And the third thing is provide a mentor. Pair new volunteers with some experienced ones so that they can learn the ropes and they feel supported. Onboarding isn't just a nice to do, it's recognised as best practice. And in the National Standard for Volunteer Involvement, Standard 5 says volunteers are supported and developed. And this means putting systems in place, things like handbooks, agreements, supervision and mentoring. When you invest in your onboarding, you're not just filling a role, you're building a sense of belonging. And when volunteers feel like they belong, everybody wins.
Thanks, Meeta. The importance of mentoring volunteers into their positions really resonated with me. I now understand how creating a feeling of support and belonging would make volunteers feel welcome and want to return. Listening to this episode has also encouraged me to revisit National Standard number 5. I will definitely be adding discussion of how we can best support and develop our volunteers to our next staff meeting. Next week's episode is called Growing Goodwill and will provide 4 concrete suggestions for doing so. For more information and to connect with Volunteering NT, check out our Facebook page. Contact details are in the About tab. We also have a presence on Instagram and LinkedIn. If you want to learn more about the national standards for volunteer involvement and to explore other useful tools and resources, make yourself a cup of tea and Google National Knowledge Base for Volunteer Management. From all of us here at Volunteering NT, we'd like to say thanks for listening and we look forward to your continued support.